Hey, it's Joel. I'm here at Siemens in Worcester, UK. Worcester, UK. This is a 1920 Ruston Hornsby, a car nearly 100 years old, and thanks to 3D printing, has a new loan on life. We're going to talk to Andy, find out what it took to fix a part on this machine, and I'm going to tell you about it right here on 3D Printing Nerd. Oh, geez. Were people shorter back then?
Hey, Joel.
Hey, Andy. How's it going, man?
That's great.
How did you guys fix this car? Obviously, it's 1920, so parts aren't readily available. What was the process you went to actually fix a part on this car?
We use this awesome tool called a GOM scanner to get a scan of it, and it creates a 3D model. And then we put that into CAD and we totally re-CADed it to create this new part that could easily be made using our SLM machines here.
Ah, okay. And so even though the old part wasn't fully available, you scanned the old part to make a new part that was compatible, and then using SLM, you were able to create the part that would then fit. Well, can we take a look at the part?
Absolutely.
All right, let me put this in park. There we go.
So, this is the original part from 1920.
Can I hold it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow, look at that.
Doesn't look too bad.
Not too bad, but it looks like it's been changed a bit over time.
Absolutely.
It looks like there's maybe some tack welds, maybe some cracks. I can see, I mean, that's not going to survive right there. So then this part itself, because the car needs to work, you can't use this, and you're missing some of the original geometry.
Yep.
So the scanner then takes this in, and using CAD software, you're able to rebuild that geometry.
Absolutely, yeah.
And you can smooth out some of the part, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. And this is the part you created.
This is the
correct?
part we made, yeah.
Let me see. Okay,
Yeah.
a little bit heavier.
It is a little bit heavier, yeah.
Wow.
That one's made out of steel and this one's aluminium.
Oh, okay. Stronger too then.
Much stronger.
Much stronger. Oh, I see. Oh, and it looks like you're able to take advantage of newer design processes and actually make a part that is going to be a little bit stronger. It looks like this part here, a little bit larger, so you can squeeze a little tighter.
Yep.
Looks like, what is that mark right there?
So that's a built-in grease nipple.
Oh.
Originally this would have used, it has an oil cup on the original part here.
Yeah.
I think they might use grease in the future.
I think so. This is great. The heft is crazy. You don't realize just how heavy this is until you put it in your hands. There's this other one here, though. Can you talk a little bit about this one?
Absolutely. So this one was just a display part. It's just like that, but I made a few alterations to prove what you can do with AM, especially with our metal AM process. So
just make sure everybody understands. AM stands for additive manufacturing.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So we've got some honeycomb in here. I don't know if you can see that there.
Oh, look at that. Oh, right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's a form of lattice that you can use to maintain the strength of a part and remove a load of the weight. So it's a fantastic way of reducing weight and maintaining strength.
And this is just honeycombed right here.
That's right in there, yeah.
Okay.
So if you look at the original part, there's no stuck at all there. So there's no need for any material to be there at all. I just added that in to remove the requirement for support that you remove, which I'm sure you know can be a right pain.
It's a bit of a pain to do that, that's true. So this part and this part could both work just fine in the car.
Absolutely.
Now. And the car that we're in, can you show me where it would go?
Absolutely, yeah.
Oh, so this isn't like a hood. This is
a bonnet.
This is a bonnet.
Yeah.
Okay, and it opens from the side. Wow, this is old. I love this.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Where would that part go in this engine?
So that part would go here.
Okay, and that's not a new part, obviously, right now.
That's not a new part.
And you have two cars, is that correct?
We do, yes.
And these parts are meant for the other car, is that right?
They are meant for the sister car, Tonic.
What's this car's name?
Gin.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, gin and tonic.
Is there anything else slated to be actually fixed in this car?
Well, in this car itself, this one runs. This is driven. The other one doesn't have this hood ornament you see there.
Okay.
So we've also remanufactured one of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Can I see that?
Absolutely. It's right behind you.
Yes. Is this it right here?
This is it right here.
May I hold it?
You may.
So this is an imp, is that right?
That's correct, yeah. That is the Lincoln imp from the Lincoln Cathedral.
Oh, okay. And this is actually on the hood of the car. The one on the hood, it doesn't look too bad. It does have some wear and tear and some age on it. But what I noticed is you do have the logo on the back here.
Yeah.
That one's been polished into non-existence.
It has
just
indeed,
about.
yeah.
Wow. And was the same process for this followed for this?
It was, yeah. We used Siemens CAD software to smooth out all of the surfaces, and now it looks brand spanking. Looks great.
That's so cool. This looks wonderful, and it's steel, just like these, right?
That one is stainless steel, yeah.
Oh,
These are a
really?
Marojan steel, which is a very hard steel. That's a stainless steel.
Oh, so could this be polished up a bit?
Could indeed, yeah, and it will be.
One last question. Does the horn on the car work?
It does.
Can we hear it?
We must.
Yes. I won't steal your amp. I'll leave it right there.
Oh, can you close the bonnet, please?
Yes.
It's going to be very loud.
I could do that. I can see the horn right here. I'll be careful.
Great work.
Well, hey, before we run that horn, thank you. Thanks
Thank
for giving
you.
us this tour. This is
No
awesome.
problem.
It's good to see that additive manufacturing is great. And you know, at home we fix parts with our FDM 3D printers. It's good to see in the industrial age we still do that.
We do.
Hey, you know what? Thanks for watching. If you like this video, leave it a thumbs up. Leave a comment if you have any questions. A big thanks to Andy. Don't forget to hug each other more. I love you guys, as always. High five. Oh, that was brilliant. Okay. Okay. Am I lined up pretty well?
Yeah, we'll have another go at that in a minute.
Looks good.
Thanks for that.